Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive into the hottest firearms of the year. Today we're unveiling our picks for the 5 best 9mm pistols of 2025, showcasing a lineup that's revolutionizing concealed carry, competition, and tactical performance. From cutting-edge recoil control to seamless optics integration, these pistols are built for shooters who demand excellence. Stick around to find out which one's perfect for you. And don't forget to hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe with notifications on to stay in the loop with our weekly reviews. CZ's Shadow 2 Carry. The CZ Shadow 2 Carry stands as a refined evolution in the storied lineage of the CZ Shadow series. Originating from the renowned Czech firearms manufacturer Česká zbrojovka, which has long collaborated with Italian design influences like Tanfoglio to blend precision engineering with competitive prowess. Launched in 2025, this compact powerhouse targets discerning shooters who demand versatility. From dedicated IPSC competitors seeking an edge in dynamic stages to concealed carry enthusiasts, prioritizing reliability without sacrificing performance. Its arrival marks a pivotal shift, distilling the full-size Shadow 2's championship pedigree into a more portable form that bridges the gap between range dominance and everyday defense. At its core, the CZ Shadow 2 carry measures 7.52 inches in overall length, 1.38 inches in width, and 5.43 inches in height, with a 4-inch barrel that strikes an ideal balance between maneuverability for quick draws and the stability required for rapid, accurate follow-up shots. Weighing in at 30.4 ounces unloaded, it leverages a robust EN AW7075 T6 aluminum alloy frame to deliver substantial heft for recoil mitigation without tipping into unwieldy territory. Complemented by a 15-round magazine capacity in 9mm Luger, these specifications underscore a thoughtful equilibrium. Compact enough for appendix carry, yet grounded enough to maintain flat shooting characteristics, even under sustained fire, with a trigger pull that clocks in at 11.9 pounds in double action mode and a crisp 4.7 pounds in single action for deliberate precision. What elevates the Shadow 2 carry beyond standard fare are its innovative features, starting with the internal slide rails inherited from the CZ's 75 heritage, which reduce snag points and enhance smoothness during holstering and deployment. A drop-safe mechanism ensures compliance with stringent safety standards while preserving the hammer-fired double-action, single-action operation that purists adore. And the contoured aluminum frame boasts aggressive checkering on the front strap and under the trigger guard for unyielding grip control. Fiber optic front sight, paired with a fully adjustable rear dovetail sight, facilitates rapid target acquisition, and the extended ambidextrous safety with decocker adds intuitive handling for left or right-handed users. Crafted with a durable black Cerakote finish over its metal construction, the pistol resists corrosion and wear, while accessory rails under the dust cover invite red dot optics or weapon lights, and the reversible magazine release supports seamless customization to fit individual preferences. Priced at a manufacturer-suggested retail of $1,599, the CZ Shadow 2 Carry commands a premium in the compact 9mm segment, yet it undercuts rivals like the Staccato C2 or Sig Sauer P320X Compact in value by packing elite-level refinements, such as its tuned trigger and ergonomic overmolding, typically reserved for models exceeding $2,000. This positioning cements its status as a disruptor, offering competition-grade accuracy and ergonomics at a fraction of bespoke custom shop costs, which has fueled brisk sales in high-volume markets like Houston's gun districts, Miami's concealed carry hubs, and Los Angeles County's competitive shooting scenes. Enthusiasts appreciate how it democratizes top-tier performance, making advanced features accessible without the bespoke markup. That said, no firearm is without trade-offs, and the Shadow 2 carries aluminum frame, while lighter than its full-size sibling, still registers as hefty at over 30 ounces, potentially leading to fatigue during extended training sessions or all-day carry. Its elevated price point may deter budget-conscious buyers when stacked against polymer-framed alternatives like the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, which delivers similar capacity at hundreds less, and compatibility remains somewhat niche for aftermarket grips or holsters optimized for slimmer profiles. Moreover, despite the frame's mass aiding in muzzle flip control, felt recoil persists at a noticeable level for lighter-framed shooters, demanding practice technique to fully harness its potential. These candid limitations only sharpen the pistol's appeal for those who prioritize substance over shortcuts, fostering a reputation built on uncompromised quality rather than universal accommodation. CZ P10 C-Ported. The CZ P10 C-Ported emerges as a striker-fired innovation from Česká zbrojovka, the venerable Czech arms maker celebrated for its ergonomic masterpieces since 1936, with no notable cross-brand partnerships, but a legacy of in-house refinement that echoes through its polymer frame lineup. Debuting in July 2025, this concealed carry contender appeals to recoil-averse enthusiasts, competitive shooters chasing flatter trajectories, and daily defenders who refuse to compromise on control, transforming the compact P10C platform into a muzzle-taming ally for urban ranges or holstered vigilance. Boasting an overall length of 7.3 inches, a height of 5.3 inches, and a slim 1.3-inch width, the P10C Ported wields a 4.02-inch cold hammer forged barrel that harmonizes swift handling for close quarters maneuvers with the poise needed for precise, rapid strings. At 26.8 ounces unloaded, bolstered by a 10% heavier barrel for enhanced stability, it tips the scales just right in its fiberglass reinforced polymer frame, while a 15+1 capacity and 9mm Luger ensures ample firepower without excess bulk, all calibrated for that sweet spot, where appendix carry meets unyielding follow-ups under stress. Distinguishing itself, the pistol's signature ported barrel integrates a single-port compensator near the muzzle, channeling gases upward to slash, flip, and recoil by up to 20% for laser-like tracking. A departure from unadorned barrels that sidesteps regulatory hurdles through its factory-tuned subtlety. The nitride finish slide gleams with durability against the elements, crowned by an optics-ready cutout for seamless red dot integration, and the striker-fired action delivers a consistent 5.5-pound trigger pull with a feather-light reset that rivals custom jobs. Up front, a fiber optic sight pairs with a serrated blacked-out rear for instinctive acquisition, while the aggressive die-fend engineered grip, molded via strain gauge mapping and NASA-inspired ergonomics, clings through sweat, complete with interchangeable backstraps, a Picatinny rail for lights or lasers, and extended slide serrations for authoritative racking. Fully ambidextrous controls round out the package, inviting personalization that feels innate rather than afterthought. With an MSRP of $549, the CZ P10C Ported undercuts flashier compensated rivals like the Springfield Echelon 4.0 Compact or Sig Sauer P365 X Macro Comp, which demands $700 or more for comparable porting and optics readiness. Yet it lavishes users with pro-grade recoil management and modularity at entry-level pricing, carving a niche as the value king in subcompact 9mm. This affordability has propelled hot sales in firearm forward locales such as Houston's sprawling ranges, Miami's humid carry circuits, and Seattle's tactical training hubs, where word-of-mouth lauds its blend of accessibility and edge-of-competition finesse. Yet transparency demands acknowledgement of its edges. The compensator's ports can accumulate carbon buildup faster than plain barrels, mandating more frequent cleaning for peak reliability. And at $100 above the standard P10C, it stretches budgets for casual plinkers eyeing polymer peers like the Glock 19 Gen 5. Holster options dwindle slightly due to the protruded design, often requiring custom fits. And while the heavier barrel quells much of the snap, lighter-framed users might still sense a stout push in prolonged drills, underscoring that true mastery calls for deliberate practice. Such measured critiques only amplify the Ported's credibility, positioning it as a deliberate choice for shooters who invest in evolution over expedience. Canik Mete MC9 Prime. The Canik Mete MC9 Prime represents a pinnacle of micro-compact innovation from Samsun Yurt-Savunma, the Turkish powerhouse behind the Canik brand that has redefined value-driven firearms since its U.S. entry in 2016, drawing no formal collaborations, but leveraging in-house expertise honed through global competition circuits. Unveiled at SHOT Show 2025, this striker-fired 9mm powerhouse caters to concealed carry devotees craving high-capacity discretion, range aficionados pursuing ergonomic mastery, and tactical enthusiasts bridging daily defense with competitive drills, evolving the original MC9 into a refined contender that punches far above its concealable footprint, spanning 6.73 inches in overall length, 5.43 inches in height, and a featherlight 1.16 inches in width. The Mete MC9 Prime mounts a 3.64-inch ported barrel that fuses nimble handling for swift appendix draws, with the grounded poise essential for tight groups at speed. Tipping the scales at 23.38 ounces unloaded within its fiberglass reinforced polymer frame, it harmonizes portability for all-day wear against the inertial dampening needed for controlled rapid fire. Backed by a 17+1 round capacity and 9mm Luger, and 2 included magazines that prioritize volume without bloating the silhouette. Elevating its profile, the Prime's compensated barrel integrates an expansion chamber and 4-side fluting to channel gases for up to 25% less muzzle rise. A factory-optimized design that enhances flat shooting while adhering to federal drop safety mandates through its robust striker system. The Night Ride hardened slide, finished in resilient black Cerakote, flares aggressively for effortless racking and hosts an optics-ready cutout beneath a protective cover, inviting seamless red dot pairings. Night Vision tritium, front and rear sights glow vividly in low light for instinctive alignment, complemented by a flat-face trigger delivering a crisp 90-degree break at 4.5 pounds. While the frame's full-surface stippling, forward index texture, low-profile beaver tail, and external aluminum magazine will forge an unbreakable grip that adapts via an included extended backstrap, ambidextrous slide stop, vertical serrated reversible mag release, and enlarged trigger guard with undercuts invite broad customization, from laser attachments via the integral rail to aftermarket base plates, all without compromising the platform's innate reliability. At an MSRP of $649.99, the Mete MC9 Prime disrupts the subcompact arena by mirroring premium appointments of the SIG, Sauer P365X Macro Comp, or Springfield Hellcat Pro, such as integrated compensation and tritium illumination, yet at hundreds less, positioning it as the accessible gateway to elite ergonomics and capacity that once gated behind $800 thresholds. This savvy pricing has ignited demand in pistol-centric strongholds like Houston's expansive ranges, Miami's coastal carry enclaves, and Denver's backcountry training outposts, where shooters flock to its blend of Turkish engineering and American market Polish, often outselling incumbents in value-conscious circles. Even so, candor reveals its contours. The external mag, while aiding reloads, narrows holster selections to those accommodating its subtle extension, potentially hiking accessory costs for bespoke fits. And at $650, it eclipses ultra-budget polymers like the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus for entry-level buyers. The polymer frame's lightness aids concealment, but can amplify perceived snap in extended strings for recoil-sensitive hands, despite the porting's best efforts, and early adopters note occasional finicky feeding with non-OEM hollow points, underscoring the need for break-in rounds to unlock its full potential. These honest edges merely refine its allure, affirming the Prime as a deliberate upgrade for committed carriers who embrace thoughtful trade-offs in pursuit of superior synergy. Dark Forge Reaper. The Dark Forge Reaper stands as a bold entrant in the high-performance 2011 platform. Crafted by the innovative American custom builder Dark Forge in close partnership with Covert Projects, blending cutting-edge machining with tactical refinement to honor the double-stack 1911 heritage. Released in August 2025, this 9mm powerhouse draws no alternate monikers, but resonates deeply with competitive shooters hungry for split-second advantages. precision enthusiasts building custom arsenals, and tactical professionals demanding unyielding reliability in high-stakes scenarios. Positioning itself as the apex predator for those who view the range as their proving ground. Measuring 8.7 inches in overall length, 5.5 inches in height, and 1.4 inches across the slide, the Reaper deploys a 5-inch one-piece compensated bull barrel that masterfully equilibrates the agility of rapid transitions with the anchored stability vital for sustained accuracy at 25 yards and beyond. Clocking in at 38 ounces unloaded, its carbon steel construction, fortified by a reinforced tri-top slide, delivers authoritative mass to tame muzzle climb. While a 21+1 capacity in 9mm Luger via 3 included magazines ensures prolonged engagement without reload interruptions, all engineered for that elusive harmony where competition speed meets defensive poise. Setting it apart in a crowded field, the Reaper's integrated compensator vents gases through precision ports to slash recoil by nearly 30%. A non-traditional evolution of the classic 1911 that incorporates a fixed grip safety and ambi-thumb safeties for intuitive, regulation-compliant handling across diverse jurisdictions. The full DLC black coating envelops the frame and slide in corrosion-resistant armor, while the aluminum grip module eschews traditional wood or polymer for lightweight rigidity enhanced by aggressive texturing and a stainless steel low-profile magwell that accelerates reloads to sub-second feats. Crowned with an ultra-low direct mount cut for RMR or SRO optics, it pairs luminescent 3-dot sights for no-fail acquisition. And the flat-face trigger, tuned to a featherweight 2.5 pounds with polished internals and a disco ramp cut, yields a glass rod break that competitors rave about. All while the wide tactical rail welcomes weapon-mounted lights or lasers for versatile augmentation. Commanding an MSRP of $6,795, the Dark Forge Reaper asserts dominance in the premium 2011 segment, eclipsing bespoke rivals like the Atlas Gunworks Arrows or Staccato XC in outright value by bundling race-ready refinements such as its proprietary barrel comp ensemble and direct optic milling, hallmarks of 8,000+ customs, into a more attainable envelope that belies its elite pedigree. This strategic pricing, coupled with endorsements from influencers like Honest Outlaw, has sparked fervent adoption in bastions of firearms culture, including Houston's competitive circuits, Miami's tactical academies, and Phoenix's custom shop districts, where it frequently tops sales charts among shooters, prioritizing innovation over convention. Nevertheless, equilibrium requires forthright assessment of its boundaries. The Reaper's premium tagline draws scrutiny from value hunters, dwarfing more accessible 2011s like the Springfield Prodigy at triple the cost for marginally incremental gains. And its aluminum grip, though ergonomic, limits seamless integration with certain aftermarket panels or holsters tailored to slimmer profiles. The 38-ounce heft, a boon for recoil control, borders on cumbersome for extended drills or appendix carry, fostering arm fatigue in marathon sessions, while some early testers critique the compensator's visual bulk as aesthetically divisive and note-persistent slide bite for smaller hands despite the safety's best efforts. These discerning observations merely temper expectations, reinforcing the Reaper's stature as a specialist instrument, forged for the committed rather than the casual, where every concession sharpens the pursuit of perfection. Glock COA Combo. The Glock COA Combo heralds a groundbreaking alliance in optics-integrated firearms, born from the Austrian engineering stalwarts at Glock, Gest on MBH, in partnership with Swedish red dot pioneer Aimpoint, fusing decades of pistol reliability with cutting-edge sighting innovation to redefine point-and-shoot efficiency. Debuting at SHOT Show 2025, this exclusive lineup, encompassing models like the G19 Gen 5, G45, G53X, G48, and G47, bears no casual aliases, but targets concealed, carry practitioners seeking instinctive acquisition, law enforcement operators demanding duty-ready enhancements, and precision shooters elevating their setups with factory-fresh red dot synergy, all while preserving Glock's hallmark simplicity for everyday guardians and weekend warriors alike. Exemplified by the G19 Gen 5 variant, the COA Combo spans 7.28 inches in overall length, 5.04 inches in height including magazine, and a svelte 1.34 inches in width, powered by a 4.02-inch marksman barrel that artfully calibrates the fleet-footed draw of compact carry against the resolute footing for tight, rapid doubles at conversational distances. Registering 25.51 ounces unloaded, accounting for the optic's featherweight addition, its nylon polymer frame absorbs recoil impulses with forgiving compliance, while a standard 15+1 capacity and 9mm Luger, augmented by optional extended magazines, fortifies endurance without eroding the ergonomic contour that slips unnoticed into holsters or duty belts, embodying that rare poise where urban agility converges with battlefield steadiness. What catapults the COA Combo into elite territory lies in its A-cut mounting interface, a patented Glock Aimpoint co-development that embeds the COA optic deeper into the slide for a co-witness alignment that shuns traditional dovetails, ensuring drop-safe compliance through reinforced internals while delivering an enclosed emitter impervious to rain, dust, or lint that plagues open designs. The NDLC finish slide gleams with tenacious corrosion resistance, front serrated for authoritative manipulation, and the Gen 5 frame's no-finger groove evolution, complete with ambidextrous slide stop and reversible mag catch, yields a universal grasp textured for all conditions. The Aimpoint COA itself, at a mere 1.7 ounces and 1.8 by 1.1 by 1.2 inches, projects a 3.5 MOA dot across an expansive field of view with unlimited eye relief, powered by a CR2032 battery for up to 3 years of runtime, while the integral accessory rail beckons lights or lasers, and modular backstraps invite tailored fits that transform stock familiarity into bespoke command. Priced at an MSRP of $999 for the G19 Gen 5 COA Combo, this package eclipses standalone MOS setups from Sig Sauer P320 or Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 by bundling a premium enclosed optic valued at $500 alone, directly atop the pistol, granting red dot supremacy typically reserved for 1 in 200 cluster customs at a fraction of the markup, thus staking a formidable claim in the optics-ready compact market where value meets vanguard tech. Its instant acclaim has surged sales through firearm epicenters such as Houston's vast retail networks, Miami's coastal defense outlets, and Denver's tactical emporiums, where operators and aficionados alike propel it to bestseller status for bridging generational gaps in sighting paradigms. Yet balanced discourse reveals inherent contours. The bundled optic inflates the outlay beyond bare-bones Glocks, like the Gen 5 MOS at $600, potentially sidelining fiscal purists who prefer aftermarket versatility, and the A-cut footprint, while revolutionary, confines upgrades to Aimpoint exclusives, curtailing broader ecosystem swaps from Holosun or Trigicon without milling interventions. The added 1.7 ounces, though negligible, subtly shifts balance for appendix carriers prone to printing and in high round count evolutions. The enclosed design's superior sealing demands deliberate battery checks to avert mid-string blackouts, while some petite-statured users report the flat trigger's reach as marginally extended despite adjustable options. These forthright qualifiers merely hone the COA's narrative, affirming it as a purposeful stride for visionaries who wager on integrated evolution over piecemeal adaptation. And that wraps up our rundown of the top 5 best 9mm pistols of 2025, from the premium craftsmanship of CZ and Dark Forge to the value-driven breakthroughs of Canik and Glock. Each pistol delivers a perfect blend of mobility, stability, and cutting-edge technology, empowering you to choose the ideal fit for everyday carry, competition, or professional training. Whether you lean toward classic refinement or modern integration, these models are shaping the future of handguns. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you found it helpful, give it a like, drop a comment with your favorite pistol, and subscribe with notifications on to catch our latest reviews. See you in the next video, and stay safe at the range.